Basically, it all started like anything in this world, started as a dream. We knew we wanted to be in the service industry. We didn't know what we exactly wanted to do. We decided that a bar was, in our hearts, so we went to our wives and we said, what do you guys think? And of course, the initial answer was, no way, you can't have a bar. We won't allow that, so.
I'd been gone for about 6 or 7 years, so we got back. It was nice to get a message on my phone one day, and it was old Rob Mathisen with talking about a bar, which is something that we had kicked around so many nights before, just hanging out, having fun, and it's really cool to kind of strike that conversation back up. And we kept talking. We started to take some notes, started to really get serious about it, and found some new technology out there on the market that was around the country, but there was nothing really in the Midwest on a large scale. Definitely nothing in Illinois. So when we stumbled upon this and represented, it seemed to make sense to a lot of people.
We kept searching and searching for ways to make it unique and special. We found a concept called the pour your own beer. So you can actually walk in and pour your own beer by the ounce, and presented that to our lovely wives, and they decided that they were interested in learning more, so we pursued it from there.
After the initial meeting with Rob and Nate, they told me a little more detail about what they wanted to do with the pour wall and all that stuff. And at that point, in my mind, I was probably kind of closer to leaning on the side of their wives, and I thought, man, you guys are crazy. Like that is unheard of. I've never been a part of such a thing, but with their enthusiasm and I could just see it that I trusted them. It's like, this is something that we can do. And again, like I said, I like a challenge, so I wanted to be a part of it and help make that happen. And
this job's great. I get to drink beer, I get to talk about beer, I get to talk to people. 3 of my favorite things. I like forging those relationships. I like starting relationships with new people. I love introducing people to new types of beer. The great thing about Pour Brothers is the customer creates their own experience. They pour their own experience.
It was a good 3 years of planning. I mean, it wasn't something that we jumped into and decided to do overnight. It was a long process. It was a lot of planning, a lot of detail, a lot of things that you never would have thought you had to think about, and somehow threw it all together and had a really good grand opening, and haven't looked back since. So it's just been a really fun ride.
Nathan and I started our dream of Pour Brothers pretty much in a bar. We'd go around and find things we liked and find things we didn't like and put it all together in our minds, and then all of a sudden one day it started to go on paper, and once it went on paper it became more and more true every single day.
We had a space picked out relatively quickly. We found out also quickly that we had no idea what we were doing. The scope of the project that we needed to take on, which was going from basically 2,700 square feet of shoe store with drop ceilings and carpet to what you'll see today at Pour Brothers with the concrete floors and the pallet wood and the metal and just really industrial feel. And it was stressful. It was rewarding. It was not a lot of sleep to be passed around. Long days, long hours, lots of tears.
What they told me about what they were looking to do as far as a bar, it wasn't just going to be a bar, it was going to be truly a place where someone from all walks of life can come together and be comfortable.
We really just wanted to be different. You go to so many places and it's the same. So being different, being unique is just a core value to Pour Brothers. And the beers rotate daily, the music rotates weekly. And with that being said, we stay fresh, we stay unique, and we stay different.
Months in advance, before we even signed the lease, I think we booked the concert just because we knew it was going to happen. We knew we were going to be able to do it. And about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're getting ready to open at 5, and I go to Rob and say, when do we pull the plug on this thing and just figure out something else? Hey, we're just going to have a concert, maybe do some things outside. And he said, how about 5 minutes before we open? That's when we'll pull the plug. So we did it. We screwed the last doors on. We got the wall up and running. We learned the POS system in about 10 minutes and ended up staying until about 5 in the morning when we closed at 10 at night. Tried to wrap our heads around what exactly happened. We were told to expect 500 people to show up, and we've heard numbers as high as 2,500 people actually came out that first day. So we knew entertainment was going to be a portion of our business and a reason we were doing it, to bring community events together. And after that night, we kind of took a step back and said, wow, this is something that it's not just a part of it, it's going to be one of the really core just things that we hold on to and are really proud of with the events that we provide free of charge for the community. So it's been a great ride.